Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Misner with BusinessNetworking.com, and today I want to talk about giving people your undivided attention, especially when networking. A lot of times I have seen people at networking events where they're talking to somebody, but they're not really listening or connecting with that person, and I get it that it's sometimes difficult. When I'm out networking, people are trying to talk to me and connect with me, or there's somebody that I need to talk to, and it's really easy to fall into a trap that I recommend you do your best to stay out of, and that is not giving the person you're talking to your undivided attention. It's really easy to be, looking over their shoulder and looking for somebody else that you need to or want to talk to. That's a mistake as a rule. You want to really give laser eye focus to the person that you are talking to at the moment. I had a newspaper reporter not long ago ask me about this topic and ask if I had any good story, and I had a great story about maintaining eye contact when you're networking. And it involved one of the times that I had an opportunity to meet Richard Branson. And I had originally met him, and I talk about it in this blog back in 2007, The Butterfly Effect of Networking. So take a look at the link here on this blog for the original one. That's where I met Branson first. About 6 months later, I met him again at a party in Los Angeles that I had been invited to for the Virgin organization. And I had brought my son. And when I met Richard for the first time, we talked about raising children and some of the challenges of raising children, especially kids that have a chance to travel a lot and get some opportunities that the average child doesn't get. And I expressed some concerns to Richard, and we talked. And it was really interesting because when Richard arrived at this party, of course, when Branson shows up at a party, everyone's like, "Oh, Richard," and so that's what happened. Everybody wanted to connect with him, and he walked in and he saw me and he saw my son standing next to me. Now, he never met my son, but he remembered a conversation that we had 6 months earlier. He walked over to me and he said, "Is this your son, Trey?" And I said, "Yes." And first of all, I love the fact that he remembered who I was. He remembered my son, and he remembered the conversation that we had about raising kids and some of the issues. And there's a photograph that I'm going to have pulled up right now of Richard talking to Trey. And you can see this perfect eye contact. It's taking place as Richard is talking to my son. And you see people all around, but nobody's going to interrupt because he's in a closed two with Trey, giving Trey his undivided attention and giving him some recommendations, which, I'm in the background going, yeah, that's great, reinforcing some of the things that I said. But the fact that here's a billionaire who doesn't need to remember who I am and who my kid is, and doesn't need to remember any of that, but he did, which shows what a master networker he really is. Really good at connecting with people. But look at the eye contact from that photo. He really connects with people on a very personal level, and I think that's part of it, is that undivided attention. And he only spent, a couple of minutes with Trey. And Trey has met some amazing people throughout his young lifetime. But that one stood out for him. He said that was an interesting conversation, and he felt like Richard really connected with him. So we could learn about eye contact and networking from someone like Branson. I know I have. And I have a couple of other stories that I'll share on my blog over the years about opportunities where I saw Richard network at all levels of an organization, and it's really quite impressive. So we can all learn eye contact from Richard Branson. I hope you enjoyed this story and got something out of this. This is Dr. Ivan Misner with BusinessNetworking.com. Thanks for watching.